Hi, I'm Harvey Locke. I'm delighted to be back in Australia, in Sydney, and to share with you some thoughts about the importance of the Great Eastern Ranges Initiative, not only to Australia, but to the world. The Great Eastern Ranges Initiative is part of a global family of conservation efforts to try to get things right in the 21st century. The things we've learned from the 19th and 20th century are that we can build a prosperous society and that we can do wonderful things like national parks where we can go to enjoy nature. But we've learned that we need to be a little bit more deliberate about how we live in the world. And as wonderful as national parks and World Heritage Sites are, and I'm fortunate to live in one myself in the Banff National Park World Heritage Site in Canada, as great as these places are, they're not sufficient alone. They cannot stand as islands in a landscape that isn't connected. So the idea of something like the Great Eastern Ranges is to say we have these wonderful core protected areas in the landscape, but there's a lot of important land outside of protected areas too. And how can we work together in a shared vision that brings private landowners, Aboriginal people, conservation organizations, governments together and say, could we imagine a corridor for wildlife running the full length of the Great Eastern Ranges from the Grampian Mountains all the way to the Atherton Tablelands and beyond, where nature is still connected the way she always has been. And that involves being deliberate. Having a strategy that says, here's where nature is concentrated, here's where the connections are across the landscape for species, and how do we weave that all together so that the legacy of nature that we inherited, we can transmit to future generations. The Great Eastern Ranges stands out as one of the leading members in the global family of conservation initiatives that is taking deliberate action with a wide-ranging group of people and a broad support to lead this 21st century transformation into a healthier relationship with nature, one in which we're allowing nature to be resilient, one in which we're allowing the space for nature to adapt to climate change, because that will surely happen by going upslope and down a latitude as species need to move to adapt to the changing climatic conditions. And it's also about what kind of world we want to live in. When the Great Eastern Ranges succeeds, Australia will be better for it, and the world will be better for it. Thanks.